What's up, you guys? This is Duncan. I'm a mortgage loan officer, and I wanted to share with you a tool that I know will be incredibly useful as you navigate the upcoming changes in the real estate industry. Throughout this video, I'll run different scenarios by you using this tool. But if you have any questions or if there's any specific situation outside of what we discussed today, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here to help. Now let's dive in. Now, there are a few housekeeping items we need to keep in mind prior to discussing the numbers here. First, we're basing everything on the future homeowner only having $50,000 for the cash to close. This doesn't factor the debt to income ratio. That's why it's crucial to have your clients get pre-approved with me before they start their home search. This way we can go over how each scenario could impact the DTI. Now, I know clients would never come to you prior to getting pre-approved, but in the event that that does happen and you're using this tool to secure your buyer's agreement, make sure to remind them that these scenarios could affect the debt to income ratio. It's all about being prepared. So let's dive into the numbers now. Okay, you guys, so we got three scenarios over here. The first scenario is what we're all used to, where the seller is paying all the commission. Scenario number 2 is where the seller is paying 2% commission and the buyer is responsible for 1%. And then scenario number 3, where the seller is paying 1% commission and the buyer is responsible for 2%. Keeping everything the same and keeping our cash to close under 50, we're looking at a drop in purchase power from 500 to 450 to 415. We're going to shoot everything here to buy a house that's 500,000. So in scenario number 1, 500,000, 5% down, no commission being paid by the buyer, $20,000 in closing costs, which is 4% of the purchase price, just to be conservative, 1 point, and we're looking at $49,750. Okay, scenario number 2, right? So we still want to buy a house that's 500,000. So how do we fix this? So we're going to take that 450 and we're going to bump it up to 505. So now we're looking for that $500,000 house, offer $505,000. We're going to request $5,000 in seller credit back. So that buyer is paying, getting $5,000 back. The seller is still getting that $500,000 for their purchase price, right? They're still clearing that $500,000 for the sale. And we're at $50,298. The $298 is easily fixed. We can definitely handle that. Okay, scenario number 3, where now our purchase power is only worth $415. So how do we solve that? So let's bring it back to $500,000 because that's the house that we want to buy. We're going to reduce our down payment to 3%. Okay, and what that 3% does is reducing by 2, which covers the 2% buyer commission. And now we're down to $49,850. Now, 3% obviously works for first-time home buyers, and that's okay. If we're in a scenario where someone's putting 10% down, we can just reduce it from 10% down to 8%. Guys, remember that these scenarios don't account for DTI, so it's crucial to check in with me to ensure that everything aligns. We're a team, and our goal is to get our clients across the finish line into their new home. In addition to what we discussed today, there are other solutions available that I'm more than willing to go over with you. If you have any scenarios or questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to walk you through anything you need. And as you know, you can get hold of me any day, anytime. I look forward to helping you guys, and let's excel in this new market. Take care.